Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm President today. We're back with some more epic order towers. We recently had the 0.77 update, which they redesigned the malicious towers, and yeah, basically just improved the penalties on them, which is kind of nice, as well as like refined the perpetual spinning top. And so, yeah, nice new things and 3 new special games. Damn you, developer. I was so close to completing them all before you released 3 new ones. So, I've been messing around with Snakes and Ladders a little bit to try and get something that can work. The 3 new ones we have to deal with are basically forcing the generation of one of the special towers, the halfway point, and then basically making that final boss have double the massive limits, which we will focus on at some point. But I want to get the Snakes and Ladders one done, and that's what we're going to focus on today, because I really just want to like knock all these out as much as I can do. And I've got an idea on what I want to do with this. So, there is like a plan in my mind of kind of like how I want this to function, and you know, get it to work. I know we take a hit there first, but I'd rather keep the money because of rerolls and stuff. There is no point buying anything else. Snake Tower early is brilliant. We'll pick that up. So pretty much, yeah, I just want to have Snake Towers and Dice Towers. I know we can technically have the Ladder Towers, I think, as well. But I've been messing around with all the different ways, and I think that the best way to go about it, unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, I probably say fortunately, is the Dice Tower. So I'm putting it here for now because there is also another part of this combo I want to pull off if I'm able to. I'm getting that nice and early, that is not bad. I guess that goes here for now. Yeah, the main thing is I want lots of Dice Towers, pretty much. That is the plan. And we'll just keep rolling until we keep getting them or stuff like that. That'll pump up the Dice Tower. I'm going to use the Clover Towers. Now, there is the benefit of the Clover Towers buffing random stuff on my board, which is kind of cool. But the real thing I want to get, if we can see it... that's not bad, but we're going to save our money for something else. There we go. The horsey. So what this does is basically the Clover Tower allows the buff to be the maximum I can get, +1. So +4/+4, and always hit the Horse Tower, which is a lot more useful. Here we're just going to take the extra damage and stuff because that's a lot better. The main reason for that is I can just kind of keep going for lots of Clover Towers now, right? Let's get another one. Now you're thinking like, why don't I stack them? Because at the moment they're not hitting that threshold that I kind of clearly want, right? This is +8/+8. I would have to put like 4 of these at the moment because everything gets half experience. There is the thing where I can just go like infinite ladders, which is the other way, but that relies on me having that infinite start, which I currently do not have. So the other thing we'll be going for is a Princess Tower here, and then get into the Clover Tower. And then eventually you'll get rid of the Snake Tower, put another Clover Tower down, and this horse will just gain every stat possible. He'll be one big horsey. At least that's the plan. It's kind of like worked more efficiently overall, right? It does need to get to level 2, so that's something we'll watch out for because of the one boss that basically destroys everything. But provided we get this Dice Tower up, that percentage of getting the Clover Tower will keep increasing, plus it also gets bonuses from this as well, so increasing these is also a good idea as well, technically speaking. Nope. I'm keeping 5 gold. Just start thinking about now trying to keep 10 gold as we're coming towards the end. We have enough damage and DPS to make sure we survive, so Looks like we're in a good state. So yeah. I might actually just end the turn here for now. If I get 2 princesses early, that's also another bonus, so... costing 1 less. Towers will be 1 more, but no more identical towers will appear. That's also kind of cool, but towers costing less just gives me that extra reroll, so we'll take that. Ah, 1 princess. Delightful. So I was hoping to get another one to put it here, but it looks like we're not getting it. I don't think. No. So, yes. We will just carry on, I guess. Actually, no. We can look just to roll enough. Like I could have, yeah, I could have rolled 1 more anyway because of the thingy, but we'll freeze that princess for now and put that there. So this will just help get this scaling on the dice tower up a little bit, and also help raise one of the clovers as well, because that is kind of useful, you know, part of the plan. And then this one will help scale both these a little bit. It will be something I'll remove later at some point. So it's not here forever, but it is here for now. I'll pass turn now. But yeah, this was the whole plan that I kind of came up with, is just essentially just keep getting lots of dice towers and making sure that I get as many clovers as I possibly can. There is a reason to level up the snake tower as well for now, because one, I will get the gold back if we do get rid of it, because I'm using this at the moment. And the other bonus is the more gold for rerolls, is it does actually impact by making things take more damage, essentially. So what's that now? This is a 6.25% chance. And gets a +4/+4. Yeah, we got to get more clovers now. They're going to start to ramp themselves up, and the thing is, their bonuses will help make the bonus of this bigger as well. So it is something where my brain kind of was like, you know what? We've got this. We have a plan in mind, and we're going to execute it. And because I was just kind of like testing it, and us actually having some reasonable success with this idea on the setup for it, I was like, actually, if that's the case, why don't we do it live? So yeah, I did have one run which I think technically did this strategy and is actually going to win, but we stopped ourselves because, you know, I can't leave you guys out. That would be unfair. You've got to see my success when it happens, not like... Oh, by the way, I did it off camera. But yeah, you can see how long it would take to get these clover towers up. So this is why I kind of wanted those princesses a little bit earlier, just to make sure that we can kind of force it. And getting this to be as big as possible is also nice, right? Ooh. I'm getting really lucky with them. Yeah, so it's 7.81. He's pretty big as well. He's pretty big. So is a horse. But this horse needs to get level up as well, so that would be the next thing. So we level this up. Basically now it gives +8/+8, so basically it's just 2 towers, but the other thing is it's multiplied everything by 1.5, which means this now has a 9.3% chance, so almost 10, just by me having a leveled up clover tower. And that's the same I want to do the next one. And then we just keep doing that with either one, because they only get a bonus of like 2.5. Sorry, not 2.5. 0.25. Brain can't brain if brain doesn't brain hard enough. So yeah, level up the horse will be nice. Max level dice tower is already good. There is an option to like go for a secondary dice tower. And with this kind of now being out the way, yeah, I'm sorry, Snake Tower. I think we're good. Second dice tower is what we'll take. Didn't do that last time, but it does give me the option to get more clovers. As you saw, they both got popped there, which was kind of very lucky. But that is kind of like the other part of it. It's just like, it's going to be more useful to me have an extra dice tower than it will be do that to get more clovers and pump these up. And then once this levels up, we can not worry about it anymore. Get rid of the princess if we get the chance to, and then put another clover there. Like, technically, this princess can also go, but we'll probably just wait until they get destroyed at some point. Unless we get, like, the infinite scaling stuff, like, that could also be the option, but there's no point making the princesses level. Nope, nothing there. Oh well. Another dice tower. I'm getting really lucky with these dice towers today, because I was not getting them earlier. Yeah, he gets plus 16 all the time. And he doesn't get through that first one. Okay, never mind. We get the infinite leveling. I can't say no now. I keep this going. I'm going to force it as much as possible. There would be the option to take this as well now, which we'll think about. I could get more of those, but I'm kind of just rolling to get more clovers, to be honest. Do I buy a... No, there's no point buying a princess. We're waiting to get rid of them anyway. One more roll. And we'll pass. Keep it 10. Good amount of stuff. We can keep rolling. Anyway, with the money we have. So, Divine Tower. None of these stuff is actually useful for me. Except maybe the Ascent Towers. But I think they have a downside, don't they? Which is, yeah, no more 5 rerolls. We don't want that. Not for this build. I will put another horse down though. So, these 3 spots are pretty much just going to be clovers. is the main plan, right? Get the dice tower leveled up. Do it again. And then clover here. And I'm going to put a clover here, because if I do get a princess in them, I do want it in between them, so it'll be quite useful. And now we're kind of set, right? Only downside is I don't have these the other way around, but I'm not going to complain about that. That is not a bad issue to have. But yeah, what you'll see now is I will get clovers like they're going out of fashion, right? Because this has got a 14% chance and that's got a 20% chance. So pretty much a 1 in 5, and that's a 1 in 10, or 1 in 7, I guess. Yeah, 1 in 7. About that. More money. And just having more and more clovers is going to be a good way. We should probably look at leveling those clovers up, though, first, before, yeah, taken away from me. Thank you very much. We'll take that dice tower there. And there is even a reason for me to keep rolling, even when I've got, like, no money, because clovers are free, so... The only thing it'll be is if I've got another dice tower, which would be terrible. I could be focusing on just one of them, but I'm like... This is big enough now. This is the main focus, so... We do take a hit. Unfortunate. He is not yet big enough. Princess can go down. That is good. That will help out. And then we'll level this one up. If we can. So we will lose the princess. We'll lose the chest as well. But once we get enough clovers, we'll be just generating clovers anyway. So... At that point then, as long as the clovers survive, we'll be in good stead. So yeah, this is the strategy I came up with, which is just clover it up, baby. It is so dumb. I could have took the horse there, to be honest, actually. I did miss out on that. But yeah, that is kind of just the plan now, is just keep doing this and rolling for all the clovers in the world. It's the luck run, I guess you could say. Do I freeze that? I guess I do freeze that, because it does help them to level on it. Don't do that. Yeah, so I don't... What are these at now? Oh yeah, that's like nearly 30%. That one's nearly... It's 40%, so... I should be rolling at least a clover every other turn. So the more money I have to roll is kind of like the better solution as well. I will buy the horse here because it's level it, which will give me a chance to get some really cool stuff. Also, so this is now leveled up again, so we got a 40% chance on that one, nearly a 50% chance. Well, 48, but you know, who's really gonna worry about 2%? I just annoyed every statistics person out there. And engineers. What have we got here then? Ah, horsey for one. Another horsey for one. So this is why I like the horse so much, is the fact that, like, obviously the extra gold's kind of nice, but it's not really getting the gold. I don't really care about that. But it's the reduction you get as well for when you level it up. So yeah, it doesn't say you get a reduction. Oh yeah, at a discount. So I think the discount in this case is I get 1 off it, and then it's level 3 discount, so you get 3 off it again. So these are just 1 coin. Like, it can be really broken in some cases. You can see some of these cost 0. It is something I would say is kind of underappreciated. So this is giving 12 plus 12. That gives plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. So I'm getting like 48 stats to this horse every turn now. Which means we theoretically might stand a really good chance at just basically getting it to 1,000. That's the only thing that really matters. Well, it's that, and also like a dice tower, which I think we're probably not going to get through any other means than me just rolling into one accidentally and being like, ooh. Yeah, the dice does a good amount of stuff as well, so. Not going to say no, right? The other option was to have these kind of like split the stats all across everywhere. But that would just kind of like not really work, because then I don't really have something that could survive. I mean, I probably would do, but, you know, I might get really unlucky and they all just buff stuff to the bare minimum requirements. So kind of just forcing everything to land on the horse is kind of a better way. Yep. At least in my opinion, right? Man, people say I have the luck of the Irish with this run. What is it? Like, yeah, 98% chance. Man, I guess we can't argue about 2% now, can't we? Now we're losing another crown here. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. Hopefully we should be still set. Like, this guy shouldn't survive. At least I hope not. Yeah, so what's that one at? That one now is at 80% chance, and that's a 112. So I should be getting 1 every turn. And a 20% chance of not getting 2. Which seems to be happening a lot more than I would like to agree with. Game. But yeah, this was like, I think it's like the best run I can probably get. I mean, to be honest. The spinning top now pretty much seals the deal here. I mean, it could go for the other bit, but we'll put this in because it's probably the best thing I've got, and then we'll pass it. So the spinning top, I think, will still count the rerolls to these. Reroll tiles don't matter anymore. I guess we'll just take the removals. So when I reroll and I buy something, if I go below, it has a chance to basically do it again. But we're just going to put all these down now, because to kind of, like, force... pretty much a lot of clovers. And also the generation of them, right? Because, like, each one of them does a compounding effect to this tower, so they're both not 100%, so every dice roll I roll 2 at least. Could have gone for another, a different play, and maybe got, like, 1 extra dice tower, but that involves me having to get it before I do anything else, right? I will put my milk down for the horse. And I guess we'll get rid of the bees, but... I don't think it really matters anymore. Like, with all these stats over the next, like, few turns and stuff, he should get the horse should get enough for me to be able to essentially be over 1,000, which basically wins the game, right? Like, you're looking for that above 1,000 health mark. But yeah, this is gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit. I don't know why. Like, I've been doing a bunch of, like, random stupid runs recently. Like, I did one on Spell Rogue, if you guys see that. If not, go and watch it. It's a stupid run. It takes forever, but it is hilarious and really kind of shows exactly what I mean when you can, like, just break the game in a way. Like, I had a really good setup for it, and I was just like, this is probably the best run I'm ever going to have with this. Now, I could buy both of these, but I think we're kind of, yeah, we're focusing on the clovers now just to get that extra small amount, because it's like 20 clovers, right? Get them all that extra level if we can, you know. Like, could you imagine all these clovers, like, buffing each other? I guess you got the most now. There we go. Another level 4 one. And I guess we're doing this one now because you've also got the most. Yeah, and another dice tower would probably make this a lot more efficient. But... big horse. Ooh, some extra gold that I'm not going to be able to use. It's not like I need anything else from there, really. Like, the upgrade could have actually hurt me. I double click there, doing the same thing. I know I can just, like, hit R instead, but, like, I'm so used to now using the mouse so much that, yeah, old habits die hard, I guess. But we're gonna min-max. I think I get this leveled up as well, so, like, it is technically worth it. There we go. There we go. And I think that should be the win. Not quite 1,000, but with whatever's ahead of it, it should be enough, so. There we go. Snakes and ladders, but all you need is dice. Well, dice and a bunch of clovers and 1 horse in particular, because I always pick the horse. Monopoly joke, you know. Although I guess it's a car for Monopoly. Or was there a horse in Monopoly? I don't know, I think that's some of the classic ones it is. It isn't anymore because the thing was, the model was too complex to make. But yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we got 3 new ones to do. Hopefully we can complete all those ones as well, which... I don't think those are going to be that difficult. Right? I think they like if you get a decent enough build, you can win anyway, right? So I think it's just normal with forcing a thing and having a higher end boss fight. But you know, we might see if we can smash those out as well at some point as well. And maybe we'll have a look and do a special run with the new malicious towers and see what they do. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.